and the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, 70, Indy. Hey, keep it up. Hey, rock it. SOS. Ready.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
2nd and 12 at the Dolphins'
30 base.
54. Man, I got you.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later. Play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing is Lewis. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here we go. Switch.
On first down, Alston. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. Alston. And he's got room. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Down, 50, plant.
Come on, dude.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Let's go. 8, read.
Watch it, exit.
Rock it. Get up.
They'll run on first down. Alston, he's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally, 34. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
First down, Miami.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. They'll run for the first time with a former Buckeye, Mike Weber. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better be afraid of me. You better. Hey, dude. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Got it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Hey, Orbit.
Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, Sam off. Get it.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Lewis. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Lewis. From the gun, he'll throw. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
You draw quarters.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking deep for Adams. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Agnew now to return. Look at the spin. Balance. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He's going to go down immediately. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
They're
going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Weber. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He don't know no better. Check 9.
Now a give, right side. Alston. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll set up the throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Watch 54. Let's put him on. Let's put that team on a punch. Slam. Let it go.
A run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. To free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Got it.
Yeah, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down.
Watch the ship.
Quickstone, travel.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Operating from the gun, Lewis. Dixon, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And Hallen Sink was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Down, 60 or
54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Baby, that's a baby shot.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
3rd and 4.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On the carry, it's Chubb. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right here, right here.
Chubb on the counter. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to throw. Lewis. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Lewis now off the play fake. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Christian Wilkins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first, this from 41. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Switch, rock it.
A run for Weber. To the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Switch. Go.
Now Weber.
Go.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Down. 30 base.
I got 2 pump. They got tight left. Everyone's got 4.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Alert 3.
Hey, Sam off. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, here's Agnew. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And again, it's Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to throw. Lewis. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
General West.
To you. I'm going back to you. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Look at me. Go. Good now.
They'll run again here with Weber. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 53. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Second and 11. It's caught by Aguilar. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
To Nelson Aguilar. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dolphins.
90 Wolf.
Let's go, D.
On first down, Weber. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
15. First down, Miami.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. So listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years,
Lamar Miller, he's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Set the tone, defense.
They'll drop the throw. Airing it out deep for Woods. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They can't hang with us.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Ready? Hello.
Check.
Leo.
I got you, boy. Check. Undercrunch. Under 10. 10. Check. 6 guys. 10.
To throw is Lewis. Off play action. Completes it to Dixon. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. You're out.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Weber. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he gets it to the 34. First. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike, 53. Here we go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Looking Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Dixon, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
It's now second and 6 at the 44-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Rock it.
Check it back.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Open man there is Malone. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's Foreman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They run again with Foreman. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch out.
Ready.
On third down, Foreman. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it